A'udhu bi kalimatillahi tamit min sharri ma halak. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make koose. This recipe covers tips on how to clean your beans, how to achieve the fluffiest koose, and how to get delicious yet simple recipe. To start, I soak my beans overnight. Then I use this grater to help me peel my beans. This, I think, make it very easy for me to peel my beans. You can use your blender to achieve the same purpose. But with the blender, when you put the beans in there, you have to use the pulse motion for it to help with peeling the beans. The second step you will use is by rubbing it in between your arms. That will give you the same results as well, but that is going to take a little bit of a time before you achieve it. So yeah, these are the ingredients I use in this recipe. I use some beans, which I clean with you guys. Then I have some onion. It's a medium yellow onion with some half of habenaro, that is for heat, some green onions, and some red bell and green bell peppers as well. I chopped everything and then I added everything in my blender. I made two different type of koose, which is the one with the egg and the one without the egg. So with cutting the vegetables, I left some for the eggs and I use the rest for the normal koose. If you are looking to make the one with the koose, you have to leave some of the vegetables as you see here. I've chopped some of the red and green bell peppers with some of the green onions that I'll be adding into my eggs. Over here, I'm just adding everything into my blender, and you have to be careful of the water you add to blend your beans because we don't want the paste to be watery. So you add a little bit of water at a time, enough for the blender to be able to blend it, but not too much to make the paste too watery. Yeah. After blending everything, I just put everything in my bowl. Then I use this egg mixture to mix it. You can use the stick that we use to prepare cheeses to do, and you achieve the same result. Or you can use electric whisker to whisk, and you get the same result as well. I didn't add salt whilst I was blending it because I normally put the salt in water, then I will put it at this point and adjust to my preferred taste. I found this to be very helpful because you are able to adjust into if you want more or less. Over here I needed a little bit more, so I added it into the mixture. I continue with my egg and my veggies, then I whisk everything and set it aside. Meanwhile, on the side, I was heating my oil for the frying. You have to fry the koose in a hot oil, so you have to wait until the oil is very hot before you start putting on your koose. One trick that you have to know is you have to whisk your mixture for it to be very fluffy so that you will achieve this consistency that I'm getting right now. If your mixture is not fluffy, the koose is gonna sink under the oil, which we do not want. So yeah. You will start adding your egg wash on the koose when it start turning a little bit brown, so that way when you put the koose on top, it will stick on top a little bit before you flip it to the other side. I continue with the process, and then I will go ahead and turn or flip it to the other side. After adding your eggs, you have to let it sit for a little bit before you go ahead to turn it. It is time to turn it, and I started turning it. This koose smells so good, and stop. I was fasting this day, and oh my goodness, I couldn't wait to dig in, and it was so delicious. I'm very glad I'm able to do this for my baby to try, because she will not be getting this. It's not like Ghana that you can get it at the streets to buy. So yeah, I had fun making this, and I was doing it with her. Ramadan Mubarak to each and every one of you that is fasting in this holy month. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers and grant all our wishes. And to my returning viewers and subscribers, I really do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to your girl if you haven't done so yet, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a video. After turning it, you just have to turn it around to make sure each side is being fried. And look at this koose. It was very bubbly, fluffy, crispy on the outside, and very juicy on the inside. And we barely have any oil, as I mentioned earlier. If you get a fluffy one, it's not gonna soak any oil, but if it's very runny a little bit and it's not like fluffy, then it's gonna soak all the oil, which we do not want. This has a very good health benefit. It has a lot of protein and ions in it, so if you cook it well, it's very good nutritious for you, especially in this Ramadan. Yeah, the first batch of the koose is done here, and yeah, if you've been watching me till now, please subscribe to your girl and leave me a comment of any recipe that you want me to try for you. And yeah, I started with the second batch over here, and we will do the same, but this one we will not be using the egg on it, as I mentioned earlier. It's just that one. So yeah, I have some Hausa cocoa, pinkaso, sobolo, and some Ghanaian recipes that I'm gonna link up here if you want to check that out. And I'm gonna leave all the ingredients down below if you want to check that out too. Thank you. Before my next one, stay safe, be blessed, and yeah, look at that. Bye.